The countdown to update 1.59 has officially begun, and things are starting to get really interesting. There's now confirmed content on the way, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through what's coming, what it actually means for your gameplay, and why this update feels a bit different from the usual ones. And trust me, you'll want to stick around to the end, because there's a small surprise that could hint at something much bigger. Before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and drop a like if you enjoy ETS2 and ATS content like this. And if you want to go deeper into discussions, mods, updates, and everything trucking, the Discord is open right now. Link is in the description. So, let's talk about update 1.59. Right now, preparations are clearly underway. SCS is in that phase where they start revealing pieces slowly, and usually when that happens, it means we're not too far off from seeing a beta. But what really stands out this time is the kind of content they've chosen to confirm first. We're not just getting small tweaks or background improvements. There's actually a brand new, highly detailed location coming into Euro Truck Simulator 2, and it's something that feels very real, very grounded, and, honestly, pretty exciting if you're into immersion. SCS has confirmed that the Volvo Trucks Experience Center is being added to the game, and it's located in Gothenburg, Sweden, which is basically the home of Volvo Trucks. This isn't just some random depot or a basic landmark. This is a full-on facility designed to showcase Volvo's engineering, technology, and history. And what makes this even more interesting is how it's being implemented. In real life, this experience center isn't just a showroom. It's a combination of presentation spaces and a purpose-built driving facility. There's an actual driving circuit there, designed specifically to test and demonstrate truck performance. And in ETS2, SCS has gone all out to recreate this location almost entirely on a 1-to-1 scale. That means when you drive there in-game, you're not just passing by it like a scenery object. You can actually enter the facility, explore it, and drive the full circuit. That alone already sets it apart from most locations we've seen before. And from what's been shared, the level of detail is something they really focused on. The layout, the atmosphere, the parking areas, the surrounding environment, it's all been carefully recreated to match the real-world location as closely as possible. It's one of those additions that doesn't just add content, it adds experience. But here's where it gets even more interesting. You won't just see this place on your GPS like a normal destination. You'll actually need to explore the roads around Gothenburg to find an undiscovered entrance that leads into the facility. That alone adds a bit of mystery and exploration, which is something ETS2 doesn't always push heavily. It gives that feeling of stumbling across something special instead of just selecting it from a list. Now, there is one requirement. Since this location is in Sweden, you will need the Scandinavia DLC to access it. So if you don't have that DLC yet, this might actually be a good reason to consider picking it up. And if you think about it, this kind of addition could be a sign of something bigger. SCS doesn't usually put this much effort into a single facility unless they're testing or building towards something more. It raises questions like, are we going to see more real-world truck brand locations added in the future? More interactive facilities? Maybe even deeper manufacturer partnerships? Because this doesn't feel like a one-off thing. Now, shifting slightly, there are also some strong hints about what could be coming after update 1.59. There's a growing possibility that the Benelux region might be in development or closer than we think for ETS2. It hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but based on how SCS usually works, these kinds of map expansions tend to line up with updates like this. And on the American Truck Simulator side, Illinois is expected to release after the final version of 1.59. That timing makes sense because SCS often uses these updates to prepare the game technically before dropping a major map expansion. So in a way, 1.59 might not just be about content, but also about setting the stage for what comes next. And now, here's the part that really caught my attention. SCS has recently expanded their social media presence into new regions, specifically Japan, South Korea, and China. At first, that might not seem like a big deal. Companies expand all the time, right? But when you really think about it, it starts to raise some interesting questions. Why now? Why those regions specifically? And what does that mean for the future of ETS2 and ATS? These are massive markets with huge gaming communities. Expanding into those regions could mean more players, more demand, and potentially more content tailored to those audiences. Could we eventually see Asian map expansions, new truck brands from those regions, or even entirely new simulation projects? Nothing is confirmed yet, but it definitely feels like SCS is positioning itself for something bigger. And when you combine that with the level of detail we're seeing in something like the Volvo Experience Center, it starts to feel like the company is slowly evolving the way they build and present content. It's becoming less about just driving from point A to point B, and more about creating a world that feels alive, connected, and worth exploring. And honestly, that's what makes this update exciting. It's not just the features themselves, but what they represent. A shift towards deeper realism, more meaningful locations, and possibly a broader global vision. So as the countdown to 1.59 continues, there's definitely a lot to look forward to. We've got confirmed content, strong hints about future expansions, and some very interesting moves happening behind the scenes. And if this is just the beginning, then the full release might bring even more surprises. Let me know what you think about this update. Are you excited about the Volvo Experience Center? Do you think SCS is planning something bigger with these international moves? And again, if you want to stay updated on everything ETS2 and ATS, make sure you're subscribed, leave a like, and join the Discord. That's where a lot of deeper discussions are happening right now. For now, we wait, because the countdown to update 1.59 has officially begun.